mission is to make Wellesley a welcoming place. And so we have been doing that through a series of events, and one of the events that we have done now, this is our second year, so it is our official second annual Wellesley Community Diversity Summit. So this year it felt bigger, it felt better in terms of the way that we organize things, and it felt that people were more engaged. I think that maybe the first year we did it, people were like, well, what is this? You know, what is World of Wellesley doing? What are we going to talk about? What is this going to be like? Where I think the people that came this year were like, I know what I want, like, and I'm ready to learn, I'm ready to listen, and I'm ready to engage. We had a wonderful presenter named Christopher who talked to us for about an hour and a half regarding classism.
For those who identify themselves or their parents as migrants coming from another country, you're invited to stand as you are able or raise your hand.
President Michelle Chalmers loves to just get out into the community and have great conversations with a variety of people. And so in doing so, I was on the planning committee working with some awesome folks, thinking about what are the important conversations we need to have when we say diversity. So race, LGBTQ matters, age matters, disability, so a good variety of different subjects. And then just inviting people who are kind of experts, if you will, in those topics, who can come and facilitate conversations, do exercises, shed some light and insight into those different areas.
So for me personally, if I were to plot myself on the femininity, I'd be pretty low because I'm wearing pants today, I'm wearing like a muscle-y shirt, you know, so for me personally, my femininity would be pretty low.
So I had the conversation about race, which is definitely a hot topic now with everything going on in the world and in our own country. For instance, the Black Lives Matter movement, and then in the news with the presidential race, race is just a topic that comes up often. So I had the pleasure of leading 2 sessions with about 15 folks each, who come from different backgrounds, and led an exercise kind of looking at where we get our information about race. We had a great conversation about growing up and what you saw about race, what you think about your own racial group, what you think about other racial groups, what that means, does it matter, why does it matter, and people shared some great stories and insights. And then looking at how can we be more diligent about thinking about where our sources of information come from when talking about race, and then lastly looking at each other as sources. And so if you look around and you don't see anyone that's different, what does that mean? What's the impact that has on your ability to be a open-minded and thoughtful citizen, especially here in Wellesley?
Wellesley is becoming more racially diverse, more religiously diverse, and with a whole host of other diversities that are here, socioeconomic status. So we have to take a look at those if we are really going to be a community that can be truly welcoming, that everyone can feel a part of the community, if that's what we want. And being a resident of Wellesley and growing up here, I honestly believe that that's true. I honestly think that most of the people here in Wellesley do want to make sure that this town is welcoming, that we're engaged, and that we're always pushing ourselves to learn more and to act where possible.